much shot of fire out the road. Too much man a dead. Them wicked, sell out the ghetto youths are dead. So what me do? Stop vampire with a peg. Yo, on the pagans, I got bullets real red. Eden's a judgment over on the head. Them wicked, sell out the ghetto youths are dead. So what me do? Stop vampire with a peg. Yo, on the pagans, I got bullets real red. Eden's a judgment over on the head. Them wicked, hit the youths, them coke with snot and gun fee walk with them.
Good day, good night, good evening, whichever part of the world you are. Greetings from Jamaica. Welcome to Angel's Bart's channel, and I am so really happy and appreciative of all the support I've been getting so far. It is well appreciated. Now today we will be talking about matter concerning an article from Jamaica Observer. This actually is something that is being discussed over a period of time now, and it also keep resurfacing. It's just one of those issues. Now what I'm going to be doing right now is to read the perspective of the Jamaica Observer. Also, I'll be sharing some opinions or standpoints from persons who commented under the Jamaica Observer, and lastly, I'll be giving you my opinion on this issue. So stay tuned.
The one that represent the citizens of Jamaica. Jamaica love, Jamaica. Big up the youth we are white car glass. Youth we are trying always to come last. Don't give up, don't give up. Jimmy Cliff tell him many rivers to cross. Help out your sister if she get lost. Don't turn your face to the grass and pass. Show love to the elders. Respect you, can them pave the way in the past. Some man go on like say them better than people. Through them a drive a one vehicle. Vanity make them move evil. It easier for a camel pass through the eye of the nigger than the rich because sit down in a heaven and bitch. That now work. Penny on me ever hungry again. Me a walk and look back. Every aki tree me a serve. Jamaica love. We wanna feel Jamaica love. Peace. Everybody wanna visit Jamaica. Jamaica love, Jamaica. Jamaica love. We wanna see Jamaica love. The one that represent the citizens of Jamaica. Jamaica love, Jamaica. Me love Jamaica, me now.
Alright, so I will now be reading the perspective of Jamaica Observer. Now, according to the Jamaica Observer, residents of the Portmore are likely to end up with at least 3 political constituencies whenever the community emerges as Jamaica's 15th parish. This was indicated by Dr. Andrew Wheatley, chairman of the Joint Select Committee of Parliament, as it wound up discussions on its report on the proposal made by the government last September to transform the once dormitory community of over 300,000 into the country's 15th parish at Gordon House on Tuesday. Alright, so based on this article, the understanding is that there has been discussions with the Joint Select Committee, JSC, of Parliament regarding to some proposal making Portmore the 15th parish of Jamaica. Now, this issue has been resurfacing for some time now, and people have different standpoint on this issue. One of the famous standpoint that I'll be sharing is that this is not something that should be of great concern at the moment. So we will be looking more into what different persons are saying about this. Alright, so I will be reading the comments now based on the different standpoints on this issue. Bear in mind that I will not be revealing any identity, so please stay tuned. I will try my best to post whatever visual I'm reading from so that you can visually see what I'm actually covering. Alright, now the comments that I'll be choosing are just a handful of the many that I saw on social media. Alright, so first one is, all the JLP is interested in is consolidate power, steal monies from taxpayers, 143 million missing from school nutrition program, and the country has gone quiet, yet them demonstrating against free vaccine while people scavenge for food on a daily basis. Maybe the US should shut off WMG et al.'s coming into the country and see if them wouldn't wise up. Alright, and another comment is that, does Portmore have a hospital? Wow, that is really important question right there. Alright, so there's another comment that I see saying politicians playing politics. The latest episode on Jamaica is not a real place. Alright, so another comment that I'm seeing here is that, so what does this mean for us? More money to pay off taxpayer people money, while some make it their duty to rub it in the oppressed face? I'm just asking. Wow. Alright, so I'm seeing another comment here. I am sensing the most important thing is the 3 constituencies. Hoping, as others have stated, hospital is needed, road repairs along with expansion, lots of new developments are that side, but the road issues have not yet been addressed, along with the crime, which is everywhere, but Portmore needs addressing. Alright, so we'll look into that. Alright, so another interesting comment that I will be sharing with you guys now is this. How does this even benefit Portmore? 3 more constituencies, which means more promises, no work, more lies, and corruption. Alright, so these are just a handful, like I said before, of the standpoints from different people on social media regarding to Portmore being transformed into the 15th parish of Jamaica. This is my standpoint. We already have 14 parishes in Jamaica, and there's still a lot of work to be done, to be honest. Let's need not to highlight the current social issues, which are so many. When we go back from the crime rate in Jamaica, it is up to the limit, I believe. It is over the limit. The crime rate is out of control. When we look at the poverty rate, there are many faces of Jamaica to say that Jamaica has a high poverty rate, and this is even before we had the pandemic, but everything now is even worse during the pandemic. When we look at the education infrastructure, that definitely needs a lot of development, right? And it was our government, or rather our Prime Minister Andrew Holness, who once pinpointed that the education system is one of the main causes of poverty. So we have all these issues that are literally interlocking with the next issue. We have the unemployment across the 14 parishes of Jamaica. Poor health care. Oh yes, let's talk about the health care system now during the pandemic. And let's face it, we have so many things in the 14 parishes that need to be addressed urgently. So I believe that until those issues are actually addressed, then we can look towards a 15th parish, right? Let us get it right with the first 14 before we move on to another, if that is a vision or whatever it is. That is just my take on this issue. Alright, so based on the Jamaica news some time ago, I'm seeing that Holness is still firm on the idea on making Portmore the Jamaica's 15th parish, and as you know, that has been met with growing criticism up to today. Let me say this again. in a different way or a different light. There is no parish, in my opinion, without a proper infrastructure. Hospital is of importance. And I believe that until those requirements are met, then the parish is better fitting for a parish status or whatever it is. All right. So yes, he did address at the Ibex G-Tech Park some time ago in July, stating that there are plans being made to build hospitals in Portmore, and plans that they have in order to make the parish more convenient. But I have not seen where there is any form of action plan that is out there to say how these will be achieved. No, that is of concern, because over the years I've seen where there are a lot of, empty words, let's say empty words, without actual work that is being done to carry out these things. Now, I also believe, as I stated before, that there's so much work that needs to be done. And this is almost like a drift from the most crucial issues right now that we are facing. It's like a distraction. I believe that there are much more things of utmost importance that needs to be attended to. Crime rate is one of the things. There's so many young people that are going missing every day, right? There's so many killing, homicides. A lot of these things are happening. Lot of corruption is going on, right? If you're following the news on a daily basis, you will be surprised by the missing people and the crimes that are being committed. All right? So like I'm saying, there are far more important issues that need to be addressed at the moment. And don't get me wrong, I'm neither JLP nor PNP. I am a neutral citizen, as neutral as the day and night is. If that's actually a saying. I am just a person who stands for change. Any direction that I see the change is happening from, that's the angle that I'm going to take. I am no dieted this or dieted that. I leave those to my grandparents and parents who back in the days, they were dieted people who don't seem to believe that change is necessary. No disrespect to anybody who is dieted, but I would imagine that if something is not working out or there is no benefit to you in a certain thing, then you would want to go towards a change. I would imagine that. We really need to come together and show our leaders that we are for any change to our society. And once again, guys, I thank you so much for listening. Thank you for watching, and thank you for your support. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Have a great day.
Yeah. Check one.